I wasted 6 years failing at everything I tried to build. Today I broke down in front of my dad, and his words changed everything. It's efficiency, Kleber shouted, his voice muffled by the mask. They signed the contract, Danilo. They wanted to lose 10 kilos in a week. They begged for this. I'm just giving them what they asked for. The gas raises their basal body temperature to 40 degrees. They burn 5,000 calories an hour sitting there. Yes, it's uncomfortable. Yes, it cooks the internal organs a little bit. But look at her. He pointed to a woman in the second row. She was skeletal. She walked in here wearing a size 14 on Monday. Today is Friday and she's a size 4. Her project summer is done. Who cares if she needs dialysis for the rest of her life? She'll look skinny in a bikini. You're sick! I tried to punch him. It was a mistake. I had been breathing that toxic air for 2 minutes. My strength was gone. My punch was slow. Pathetic. Kleber just grabbed my arm and shoved me. I fell onto the rubber floor. The floor was hot. It burned my hand. I saw Mariana looking at me. A tear of blood ran down under her mask. She mouthed something. I read her lips. Kill me. I stood up, stumbling, and ran for the door. I needed to call the police. I needed to get out of that oven. I grabbed the handle. Locked. The session isn't over, Danilo, Kleber said, typing something on the tablet. The locks are automatic. They only open when the thermal cycle ends. 30 minutes left. I heard a mechanical click come from the ceiling. The hissing of the gas got louder. And since you're here, and you've seen the franchise's trade secret, I think you need a workout too. You've been looking a little bloated, Danilo. Too much beer over the holidays? I felt my throat close up. The air was turning yellow. Kleber walked toward me. He wasn't going to put me on a bike. He didn't need to. Just being in that room was enough. DNP in gaseous form is absorbed through the skin and mucous membranes, Kleber explained as if giving a biomechanics lecture. Without the mask, you'll absorb a lethal dose in, let's say, 10 minutes. Your temperature will rise to 42 degrees. Your proteins will denature. Your brain will cook inside your skull. It's a quick death, but hot. I ran to the windows covered with brown paper. I pounded on the glass. Double-tempered glass. Unbreakable without a hammer. I screamed for help. But who would hear? The gym was empty. The soundproofing was perfect. Kleber sat on a stool in the corner, crossed his legs, and kept monitoring the data on the tablet. Save your oxygen, Danilo. The more you move, the hotter you get. I felt sweat break out on my forehead. It wasn't normal sweat. It was a flood. My shirt was soaked in seconds. My heart started beating out of rhythm. I felt a burning in my stomach, as if I had swallowed hot coals. My vision began to blur, yellowing at the edges. I looked at Mariana. She had passed out, but her legs kept spinning, 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 driven by the relentless motor. I heard a dry snap. Crack. Her knee had broken. The bone tore through the skin, white and shiny, but the machine kept forcing her leg to turn, grinding the joint with every rotation. Kleber didn't even look. I fell to my knees. The floor was boiling. I tried to crawl to the door. My skin was red, throbbing. I could feel my blood bubbling in my veins. It felt like being inside a giant microwave. 20 minutes left. Kleber's voice sounded distant, metallic. Hang in there. Think of the results. Think about how shredded you'll look in the coffin. My eyes are swelling. I think my tears are evaporating before they fall. I'm writing this on my phone's notes app, with fingers slippery from sweat and the grease leaking from my pores.